So here's how I can solve some polynomial inequalities. First of all, if it's a cubic function and it's not factored, or even a quartic function and it's not factored, the first thing you want to do is to factor it. So once the equation has been factored, we get something that looks like this. We want to find out where this function is greater than or equal to 0. So let's have a quick look at what the graph would look like. We know that this is a cubic function. It has x-intercepts at -2, -1, and at +3. It's a cubic function. The leading coefficient is positive, so it's going to start down here somewhere, and it will finish up here somewhere. So it's going to come up through here, down through the other 0, and then finally through the last 0. We want to know when this thing is greater than or equal to 0. Well, it's greater than or equal to 0 on this interval right here. So the solution to this equation here, or this question, I suppose, is from -2 all the way to -1. That's the first interval, so because it's above the x-axis there. Now when it says greater than or equal to, that means that we can include the endpoints of that interval. And to show that we're including the endpoints, we use a set of square brackets instead of round brackets. So that was the first indication where this function is greater than or equal to 0. The next one happens over here. So we use a little u here, big U I should say, to indicate that our set is two solutions, or our solution consists of these two sets. And this one here goes from 3 all the way to infinity. Now we don't include infinity since we don't actually get there, so we'll use a round bracket, but we do include the point 3, and we'll use a square bracket to show that. So really what you're trying to do when you're solving these questions is you're looking at where is the function above the x-axis. So a sketch might help. When it says to use a number line strategy, again, the x-axis here is essentially the number line, and we're using that number line to help us figure out what this looks like.